I meant to have some Genshin episodes yesterday and then this morning, but I must admit, on Saturday on my day off, I was really not feeling like playing Genshin. I was pretty Genshined out from the stories I'd already done that week. I had 2 stories. It doesn't even like I played much Genshin, but yeah, I wasn't feeling it on Saturday. Sunday morning before work, I played Swords of Legends Online, and then I have D&D Sunday night. So here we are, Monday morning, trying to catch up on Genshin. Oh gosh, okay. Focus, Mish. You've got limited time. I don't know how long this quest is. How are you currently involved with somebody else? Oh, that's right, Minecraft. I don't know how to cancel this quest. Hopefully I just need to talk to this dude, and then I can free Wagner up for this quest. Where am I going? Oh, that's the marker there. Okay, if you say so. Don't really know how Wagner is relevant to the Dainsleif quest, but, you know, he must be pretty bloody important if it's going to forbid me from doing my mission until I have a chat to him. But yeah, I don't know how many series of quests this is long. Terrible grammar, but you got the idea. Hey, buddy, can I just talk to you? Okay, yeah, blah, 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 blah.
No wonder you're a master.
Okay.
Mondstadt welcomes you.
That's great. I don't know why you tell me about that. Unless that is directly part of the quest. Okay. There we go. Dainsleif. Bowkeeper? I'm not quite sure what a bowkeeper is, but good for you. This is Chapter 1, Act 4. I'm really not good at reading Roman numerals quickly. Catherine from the Adventurers Guild of Mondstadt informs you that a very peculiar stranger has come to the city. Following Catherine's suggestion, you decide to contact that person and see if they accept your request. My request to do what? Why do I have a request of a peculiar stranger? That seems a little
To the craft.
forced, but sure. Wait. Have I technically already started this quest and already spoken to Catherine about it at some point in time? Because it seems weird that it tells me, that Catherine tells me about this stranger, but I don't remember ever talking to her about him. I'm going to assume I must have done it at some previous point. But hello, Swan and Lawrence.
Honorary knight. Is something the matter?
Apparently I'm looking for a stranger with an eye patch, though I didn't realize I was.
A stranger with an eye patch. Let me think. Oh yeah, I remember seeing someone like that. A blonde stranger dressed in unusual garb.
Why did you have to stop and think about that, if he was quite distinct with his eye patch and his unusual garb, that you make comment on it, but...
He was wandering
Maybe he's
all
just
over
not that good at his
Mondstadt
job.
at first, which I found rather suspicious. So I decided to keep an eye on him for a while.
I mean, don't all new people to the city do that?
I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed our outrider to pursue him by air. As long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from some suspicious, unusual-looking person.
Such strange belief you have in Jean that she sees all.
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she'd take this way more seriously.
He could just want to see the city.
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may overreact to the situation is all the more reason to not tell her, no?
Yes and no?
Anyways, oh yeah, he was at Wagner's smithy for a while before I tried telling
Hence
him.
Wagner's
He might have said something
inclusion.
to Wagner.
Righto.
You should go ask him.
I will go do so. Jean's already on the case, don't you worry. Yo, what up, Wag?
What? You need something?
Yes, I'm looking for a stranger with an eye patch, which is how I'm going to introduce him to everybody.
Here. I remember him. He showed up a few days ago asking to buy a bunch of forging materials.
You see what I like about this? It's showing the way it naturally works. When you hit, it is going to bounce. And it's not only going through this arm, it's going through this arm as well. It's going through his whole body. That is a realistic animation right there, which I'm surprised that Genshin has. Pleasantly so, don't get me wrong. But yeah, nice work.
Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned, though.
So he's trying to forge a weapon from material you do not know. This is indeed getting intriguing.
He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angel's Share.
Aha, Diluc.
If the Knights of the Guild want to get hold of him, that's the only place to be.
The Angel's Share? Well, Master Diluc probably has his eye on that stranger
Yep.
too then.
I warrant he
Let's go to
will.
the Angel's Share and have a look.
Let's go peer at the stranger, because that's a polite thing to do.
Swear on the Archons, I can't go any lower.
As per usual, carefully scroll down before entering. Yo, is Diluc out keeping an eye on some dude? I don't see any blonde strangers with eye patches. It's definitely not Payne, unless he's upstairs. Hey, Charles. Can you tell me
What will
something
it
about
be?
this gentleman?
Grape juice or apple cider?
Another day, another lack of alcoholic options. But you look like a child, so I'm not blaming them.
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger who wears an eye patch around here by any chance?
That I have. He comes here every night. Just to drink, though. Doesn't order anything else.
Ooh, alcohol on an empty stomach. That doesn't bode well.
He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he orders them.
No judgment here. If he likes it that way, go for it, buddy.
I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mixes, I'd say that he's quite the connoisseur.
And what's Master Diluc's opinion?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
Investigating everything as always. Guess that's Diluc for you.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday. So he should be here today, too.
Did you have to get it ordered in or something?
There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait, best to go to the second.
Too many raucous patrons on the first floor. There's literally one person there, and he wasn't being raucous at all. I wish they'd just added people to this place and made it louder to actually give truth to his words. Instead, there's just the one patron quietly drinking. Oh god, there's not even anybody up here. Go to the second floor of the tavern and wait on the seat by the railing. Any seat in particular? Just any? Okay.
Hey, go on.
Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered is here.
Ooh, I like his cloak. What does it remind me of? I think it just reminds me of the traveller's dangly bits that go from her neck down her back. The two things that flop. That's what it reminds me of, I think.
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and have a look.
Can't we just peer at him from up here? It's slightly less... I mean, it's extra creepy, but you're slightly less... There's a slightly less chance of you being spotted by him. Not because he's got one eye, just in general, because it's, you know, dimmer up here. People don't generally look up. Hi, stranger.
Hey, go on. Drink some
Definitely
more.
unusual. I can't see a vision on him, though. Unless it's just somewhere I can't see because he's sitting. I cannot see a vision. Hi, Rando.
Like,
Hi, I'm an adventurer with the Adventurers Guild, and I'd like to just disrupt your lovely, quiet drinking time with an expensive drink. Oh, okay, well, that didn't go over so well. How do you do? I'm an honorary knight of Avonius.
Wow. He's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
I mean, I don't hold that against him. So, I'm a traveler.
A traveler, you say? Why are you traveling?
I'm looking for my lost relative. Why did that make you react?
Well,
That's as
that's as
unusual.
good a reason as any. Sit down over there, then.
Interesting that's what he reacts to. Oh, lol. He's perched on the end of his chair. But this cloaky thingy makes it look like the chair goes all the way out to there. Nee.
So, guess we've broken the ice. What a weird guy.
Sure, let's call him weird and in earview is not a word. Earshot, that's the word. That's not very polite, Paimon. But I guess we sit down and engage in very awkward conversation with the strange
That
man.
little one beside you.
Emergency food.
That's not true.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels.
Do you say that because you're always alone?
My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me?
I thought Leif was Leif. Even Lief, I was pretty sure was Leif. But you just pronounce it as Dainsleif. Has my entire childhood been a lie? Oh well, okay, Dainsleif. I'll buy it and call you that. Oh, his eyes. I just noticed his eyes are like little diamonds. Looks kind of odd. Well, I was hoping to invite you to adventure. Why? What? Since what? I know we like to chat to strangers a lot, but that seems a bit off. For what reason would I want to invite some rando with me? For all I know, he can't do anything in the battle sphere. Even though he looks like he's totally capable, but you get the point. Like, I've got no proven combat prowess from him. Why would I want him to join us?
Sure.
What?
He was so cold just a moment before. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
Again, why am I hearing Paimon's thoughts? It's weird and lazy writing.
But I will require advance payment.
I have to pay you? Oh god, I mean, I know that makes sense, but why did I offer if I'm going to pay him?
500 mora, and 3 answered questions.
How about 0 more and 3 answered questions? Can we negotiate?
The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment.
That's it?
That's it.
How intriguing.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation can't be right.
Well, here's the 500 more.
Ah, thank you. Now as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now.
Do I need to answer them all correctly, or are they kind of like open-ended questions where he's just trying to get to know you a bit better?
The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude. I only
like this
wish
guy.
to know what your choices are.
Yeah,
You need only answer.
I like him. Again, with the chair, though he seems to have slid back a little bit. Well, alright then.
Question 1.
Yes!
The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti. Who, in your view, was the key to ending that crisis?
Okay. I don't actually remember who Dainsleif is supposed to be. I know when they first introduced the quest line, I did read who he's meant to be, but I honestly don't remember. So this is making us even more mysterious. I don't remember his relation to the Archons. Who knew he was a kid in that crisis? Myself? How did you know that Venti is?
I know everything that I should.
What an interesting way to phrase that answer.
Well, answer the question.
Bruh, that's a long time ago. Oh god, okay, so there was the dragon and wind. I attacked the dragon, and I honestly don't remember what happened after that. Did Venti help? I don't remember. Mondstadt was way too long ago. I think I finished Mondstadt at episode like 60 something. And we're at episode 200 and something? Oh god. I don't like Venti. I'm not gonna say it was Venti. To say it was me is probably correct, but can come across as a bit narcissistic. But then to say the unity of Mondstadt's people gave us a victory is like disgustingly humble. It's not even just humble, it's like the next level down. Oh, Dainsleif, if I knew what answer you were seeking, I could give you the correct answer, but... This one just feels a little too... It's too much for me. I'm gonna go for narcissism.
Is that your answer? I see.
Yep.
Question number 2.
Yep.
Rex Lapis, who has
God,
defended
this
Leo
gets
Harbor
worse.
for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulations are still unknown.
Yes, what's the question?
Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity?
Well, I would say both the Adepti and the Liyue Qixing. I know the Adepti have backed off and have technically given it to the Qixing, But that doesn't mean that they're going to just like ignore any problems that may arise. I mean, they still exist and have uber power, so they would still rise to defend their homeland. Let's just go for this one. Everyone leave a harbor. But then they should meet the common people as well. Oh, whatever.
So that's your answer? I see.
I hate that response. It doesn't let me know what he thinks.
Now for my final question.
Do my answers really matter?
This world has people who gained visions and those who did not. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods?
Depends on... Wait, by gods do you mean archons? Or are you talking about something else entirely? Because if you're meaning archons, it depends on the archon. Venti doesn't care either way. I don't know that Zhongli cares either way either. But like the Inazuman lady, oh, she definitely cares about those with visions. But I'm going to say perhaps none of them do.
So, this is your answer then? I understand.
The gods don't care about the people is the stance I'm taking.
As I thought, you really are similar to him.
Is he talking about my brother? Does he know my brother? Or is he talking about someone else entirely? What do you mean by him?
I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. As we agreed, you may now commission me.
You know, Lunara, if you'd been smart, you would have counter-offered at least one question of him in return. So then you could respond after he asked your questions and you could get an answer to that. But you didn't negotiate. Wow. And how old are you supposed to be? Haven't you traveled the world, etc., and you can't even ask that question? Negotiation should be priority.
That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order.
Could you not have mentioned that earlier, sir?
Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss.
I want to know more about why. Oh, those playing cards on the table? I haven't been paying attention to the table. Well, I have met some Abyss mages in the past.
Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos in this world.
So my brother is currently not necessarily ruling over the Abyss Order, but controlling the Abyss Order? So how would that correlate to Dainsleif?
I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
Ooh, Herald, that's new.
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss mages.
Awesome, let's hunt them down. Unless you're referring to my brother as the Herald. Come to think of it, since the Stormterror incident ended, we haven't...
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue, who are human too!
That's because the game hasn't given me any monster enemies to fight. That's not my fault.
We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all!
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid.
Ooh, do tell.
It's possible that they may have been under orders to avoid your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something.
I'll defeat them.
Uh-huh. We're super duper strong.
Paimon, there's no we here.
That manner. It's just like his.
Oh, no.
Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads I have on hand, the Abyss Order has re-infiltrated the Temple of the Falcon.
Really? A girl clears out a place and she expects it to stay clear.
Let's meet up at the temple. Perhaps your questions about the Abyss will be answered there.
Do I have questions about the Abyss? I'm kind of just going along with it. Alrighty, Temple of the Falcon, you say. Conveniently, the one right next to Mondstadt. God, the one right next to Mondstadt? They came this close again instead of picking one of the further away ones? That does not bode well.
This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the Abyss.
You think?
The Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover under the light of the gods.
I really don't remember who this guy is, and I need to know now. He says such mysterious things. What are you talking about?
Oh, it's nothing. Let's head inside.
Okay. Should I lower the difficulty in my world? He's gonna be level 71. Oh. Close enough. 68. I'll take it. Abyssal traces. The abyssal traces have led you back here. I mean, they didn't, but sure. Will the Abyss Herald rear its head and let you witness its transformation brought upon by the Abyssal Gospel? God, we're getting religious. Fantastic. No cryo? No worries. I could put Chongyun back in, but I prefer to just bludgeon my way through things.
The scent of the Abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
Oh, true. Lazy, but true. Ah, that wasn't part of the plan.
Barbados, guide us. To ashes. Go as planned.
Oh, you guys did die over here.
Incinerate.
Aw, I wasted that. Damn it. Oh well. Ooh, party! Oh, I hate you.
Rain outlines your witness. Inadmissible evidence. Eyes on me.
Okay. That just does... I don't even know what that does. I'm just gonna keep going. Pretty vines? Oh god. I was about to say, am I supposed to have made that up? Oh god. Oh god. I don't like you guys. Please don't.
Wind, hear me. Boom, boom.
Oh, why am I using that on him? That's useless.
Time for your arraignment.
There we go. Whatever, sir. Again, whatever, sir. Off you go.
Just a few Abyss mages? Seems like that herald might have already left.
Don't say that. I came all the way here just to meet him. Could you tell me more about the Abyss Order?
The Abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. It is a morass of inconceivable madness that encroaches upon this world's very foundations.
I find his explanation cool, but very confusing. Because it sounds so big and dangerous and terrifying. But then you just look at the Abyss Order, and it's like they're these pathetic little creatures that aren't that difficult to kill. They don't really pose a threat, as far as I can see. Yet, they're supposed to be this big force that heralds danger. It's just like, it doesn't match up in my mind.
That is why even the Dragon of the East, a servant of a deity, was unable to resist its corrosive powers.
He knows so much. How and why does he know so much?
And the creatures of the Abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of a world ruled by the Archons.
Why do they hate the Archons so much?
You seem to know a lot about the Abyss, Dane.
Well, we do have some history.
Could you please elucidate? I need some information, sir.
I suppose that's as far as chit-chat goes. We should head to Wolvendom.
Why?
Judging by the traces I'm following, their next appearance may be within the territory of that old wolf.
Well, I can tell you right here and right now, fucked if I'm fighting that wolf.
Perhaps we may find our Abyss
Not
Herald
happening.
there.
I like how he stands here, inside essentially a dungeon. And he can go, the Herald's not here. But following the traces, it looks like he's at Wolvendom. And yet, he's still here in this dungeon and hasn't traced any sign of the Herald out of this place, let alone all the way to Wolvendom. So how can you tell me that the traces lead there when he hasn't looked at the traces? Contrived. It's just small things like that. Why couldn't we, like, go outside and look at signs to find on the ground and see which direction they lead in, and then we could just go further ahead and find some more signs, and it'd be like a little trail. It's a long way to go, don't get me wrong. But that would have been more realistic than just the signs look like it goes to Wolvendom without actually looking for the signs. It's just, oh, the other one would have been closer. Oh, well, we're here now. But that's the kind of problem I have with this writing. You guys complain that I complain too much, but I'm sorry. There are parts of this that aren't well written, and as such, they deserve to be called out and explained why they're poor and how it could be done better. I will take these dandelions for sure. Yoink. Ah. This is the problem. This is indeed the problem. Alrighty. Yeah. Where are we going? This way? This way. Other way definitely would be much quicker. But we're here now.
Well, we're in Wolvendom now. Think Dean's waiting for us up ahead?
I don't understand why we
should
didn't
meet up
just...
with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
Why didn't we just come together? Why have we gone separately? Why is there magic above that fire? I have many questions, Dane. I'm not going down there.
Lord of Wolvendom,
You can go down there by yourself.
Great Wolf King of the North, sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only.
You familiar with that wolf?
No, nor does it know me. I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its story.
So you traveled with my brother? Is that what I'm hearing, or is it somebody else?
All right, let's go see if that Abyss Herald has stopped by here.
Well, where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfires, Dane?
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flames?
Nah, I couldn't see it
It's
at all,
an
bruh.
abyssal spell. Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks behind elsewhere. Let's have a look nearby.
Alrighty, you say go this way. I'll go. Unless they mean up top. I think they mean up top. Damn it, then I should have gone the other way first. God, this place is very crystally.